swore one was older than the other, and then something happened, and because one I don't talk to, all of a sudden the one that I thought was older sound younger than the one that was older or younger. I'm confused. So with my children, I really don't know how old. I don't know. I'm totally confused. I'm lost. And I know as a father I should know my children's ages, but I don't know. Once again, shame on me. But somebody is lying. Kevin said he was 35. Now, one of my oldest daughters told me she was approaching 40, but she wouldn't be precise about how close she was to 40. But I know she should be older than Kevin. And I know she should be older than Cleve. But somewhere between 14 and 30, she's somewhere between 14 and 30. But everybody is lying now because they're trying to consider their age. And I just keep trying to tell them there is nothing wrong with aging. We earn our age, and you earned it. But I just want to send shouts out to the whole Gye-Nyame family. Y'all taking steps. Y'all doing your thing. You know what I'm talking about? You know, and I'm talking about the Gye-Nyame boys and that part of the family we call the Gye-Nyame house. The genesis for where we are now. You know what I'm saying? I want to send shouts out to all of them, but especially shouts out to Isaiah, also known as Kevin. We know him as Kevin, and there's a story behind why there's a difference between Kevin and Isaiah. And what's crazy about it is that Kevin was one of the first to take the ancestor piece seriously. When I met him when he was younger, he took the ancestor piece so seriously that it changed my whole perspective on how I looked at the world and my relationship with ancestors. So, family, we can learn something from every age grade. We never are at completion. We always learning. And Kevin taught me some incredible things. I mean, just by how he lived and just about how he did things. Now, let me explain. When Kevin was never a disrespectful child. But when Kevin came to me, he had problems. And Kevin adjusted, and he got into the Gye-Nyame house, and we did our thing. And but when I took him to Simba, you know, I would stop telling the story. When I took him to Simba the first time, Kevin didn't cross. Now let me say this, and I want to stress this to everybody out there. The first time I took Kevin to Simba, Kevin didn't cross. People find this shit hard to believe. Kevin did not cross. Everybody in the house crossed. Kevin, matter of fact, we had to send Kevin home early. Kevin he was tripping. I'm talking about Kevin. Listen, Kevin showed out. Isaiah showed out at Simba. Everybody that crossed came home. We came home. And that year we gave bracelets at Simba. That year we gave bracelets. And we gave all of the boys bracelets. And so, you know, Kevin wasn't in the house after he got back. And one day he came up to my car. So he said, "What's up, Pops?" I said, "How you doing?" I said, "Yeah." Excuse my language, nigga. What is you doing with a Simba bracelet? I'm a Simba. The fuck you mean you a Simba? Nigga, you ain't cross. I had to send you home early. You cost me money. I'm a Simba. Fuck that. I'm a Simba, Pop. Nigga, give me that motherfucking bracelet. Right? He ran off. And he didn't cross. And he didn't go to Simba again until I needed a nation builder. And I took Kevin up to Simba. And after Kevin matured and really came into his manhood, Kevin went up to Simba and showed out in the opposite direction. First time he showed out in the wrong direction for us. But when I took him up there in a leadership position, he showed off in the right direction. And Kevin was one of the best nation builders coming out of our city. Represented us, you know what I'm saying? And then, Kevin was nominated as Nation Builder of the Year for the camp twice. Not nominated, but won it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be nothing but proud of this young man. You know what I'm saying? He has always stayed out of trouble. Was one of the young people that would come up into the Gye-Nyame house and look at the situation and check it in a way that I couldn't. Because in the capacity in the capacity that I was in, there were certain things I could do and certain things I couldn't do. And sometimes it will require individuals being in the house or being involved with the young people in the house, with the brothers, with the Gye-Nyame men, Gye-Nyame boys. It will require individuals to check shit in a way that Brother Hatim couldn't necessarily check it without putting everybody at risk. And Kevin would walk in and check that shit. And and set a model that other Gye-Nyame boys would want to follow, because they would come in and be like, yo, hold on, wait. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, Pops. What's going on in the house, man? They would come visit after they, wait, what's going on? Wait, time out. Hold on. What? Okay, you ain't going to have that problem no more, I promise. Kevin was one of those dudes. So, he invited me to his wedding ceremony, his wedding celebration, and I am happy and proud. And I was able to take my babies over there. They had a good time, and so hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. As you see in the back, we being blocked because they know I'm reading From Here to Equality, and I'm mad as a motherfucker. I'm about to go off today on whatever news we got. And I'm taking all challenges on reparations. So y'all can come and fuck with Brother Hatim after I have had a celebration with one of my strongest sons, had some henny and some ambrosia. I dare your ass to get up on this line and start talking that bitchcraft and fuckery, because I'm going to slap you down. Period. So, for all those that want to take the challenge, 614-556-4535. Once again, 614-556-4535. Call in after the libation. And I know that if you call during the libations, you really don't want it. You call during the libation, you really don't want it. Right? Because I'm sitting up here, I'm reading From Here to Equality. I'm listening to it. And I am on fire right now. And I dare somebody call in with some bullshit. I am going to cripple you. I'm going to crush you. I am going to destroy you with your bullshit. And then I'm going to hang up on you and embarrass you. I'm gonna make you feel uncomfortable. Because for so long, after listening to hear From Here to Equality, you know it. But you didn't have the voice for it. You didn't have the documentation for it. You didn't have the language for it. We have the language for it now. And when people come with fuckery, we need to be able to correct them immediately. Because it is a detriment to everything that we are working for, to everything that our ancestors have worked for. in this goddamn country to pay taxes for as many years we've been paying taxes and not receive the full benefit, not receive full citizenship here in America is a goddamn crime. And for us to start to accept it and to listen to some of us with some of these fucked up arguments like I'm too proud, you can't put a price on this and blah, blah, blah. Nigga, you steal. You right. If I lose my leg in an accident, you can't put a price on the value of my leg. But nigga, you can. You can alleviate some of the struggle that I'm going to have to go through or that I went through and that I will have to go through in the future by monetary means. We're not trying to put a price on what our ancestors went through. What we're trying to do is put a price on some of the suffering so that we can make a come up. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with a come up. Now, I said I was going to try to keep it short, but I can't. So this morning I get up and I watched Beyonce's Black is King, and I immediately had an appetite for some African food, and I got me some vegetarian jollof rice made by my wife. I don't know why, after watching Black is King, I had a hankering for African food, but it just sparked me to want to eat some African food after seeing the remake of Simba. That was the ghettoest Simba I have ever seen in my life. Good. It was good. The colors was beautiful. The songs were beautiful. It was very empowering. And I would suggest that people take time to see it. The piece that I'm noticing with this is that it will make certain people uncomfortable. Because Beyonce is approaching, and you know, for a long time I was really not looking at the intelligence of Beyonce. Let me put it this way. I don't know who is in Beyonce's camp. I don't know who is in Beyonce's camp. Or if it's Beyonce or if it's Jay. I don't know. But somebody is brilliant as fuck because they are bringing they have brought, let's put it this way, Beyonce caught the attention of not only black young women here in America but all Africans, because when I met my wife, you know what I'm saying, when I met my wife, she was a big Beyonce fan. My daughter's name is Sasha. Now, my wife won't admit this shit. Maybe she will. My daughter's name is Sasha. And Sasha was born during the phase of Sasha Fierce. I don't know if y'all know who, you know, I'm quite sure enough of y'all out there know. Beyonce influenced black women all over, let's just say women, all over the world. So now she got the attention of the whole world, and now she is moving into an African futurist mind state that for many people coming out of the traditions that they're coming out of is very uncomfortable for them to travel through. But because it's Beyonce that's taking them there, they could take it. You know, so I can see how Black is King would be very uncomfortable, because she starts off, because if you look at the whole story, she starts off with a biblical motif, baby in a basket. Then we follow this baby through life and the many challenges that this baby goes through life, right? And it's basically following the motif of Simba, but people don't understand that the motif of the Simba or Lion King story is the basic motif of all rites of passage programs, or that they should be based on all adventure stories. You have the hero, you have the call, you have either resisting the call or accepting the call. You have separation. You have initiation. You have reintroduction. And then you have at the end, the cycle begins again. Right? I mean, that's the basic motif, the basic model of rites of passage right there. The call, separation, initiation, reintroduction. All of it was in that. Just it's colorful, it's this, and I'm listening to people like, oh, it was like, damn, it wasn't that deep. It was just long. It was long. Yes, it was long. A lot of songs, a lot of ass shaking and all that. You know what I'm saying? And all that is to get motherfuckers caught up so that they could catch some of the symbol piece. Because, I mean, a lot of us don't really want to deal with the fact that sex is part of life. Really, it's part of life. And y'all got to get over some of y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when y'all looking at African dancing, right? I want y'all to look at a lot of African dancing. And I want you to look at some of our kids. Because we criticize some of our children for the dances that they do. But I want you really to look at African dance. And I want you to really define the difference between some of the ass shaking that's going on there and some of the ass shaking that's going on in these clubs. You know what I'm saying? I challenge you. Because I know some of y'all going to come up with this whole deep spiritual shit. But there is a deep sexuality that for some reason we're not comfortable with. In most cases, when it's applied for me, I'm very comfortable with the sexuality. I like seeing a little ass shake. I'm just saying. I like big asses. I like little asses. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want, because little booties matter. And shouts out to my daughter. Little booties matter. And I ain't talking about the younger ones. I'm talking about the one that got their own fashion line called Little Booties Matter. And I'm sending her a shout out right now. And I'm about to put her commercial together right now. And she need to go on and make herself known. But she probably not listening right now because she probably shaking her ass right now. I'm just saying. But anyway. There's a deep sexuality that makes us uncomfortable in public. It actually makes West Asians uncomfortable in public. But sexuality is a major aspect of life that a lot of us have to really be able to deal with. And Beyonce has captured this in a way where she can use her sex appeal, a little ass shaking, and throw a message out and hope that somebody is able to get it. She has that type of clout. I ain't got that type of clout. You ain't got that type of clout. Beyonce could shake her ass and put a message on her ass cheeks and everybody will read. It says, Black is King. You know, I could put that on my ass and I could try to shake it. It won't grab the attention. Some of you ladies got big asses. You can put it on there and you can shake it and motherfuckers read right past that and try to get it. But Beyonce could shake her ass and get everybody to look and be like, Black is King, and it will hit them subconsciously. Simple science. You know what I'm saying? She has elevated herself up to a certain level to where when she does something, she can go on and do other things and drop a message within it. And sometimes some of us that are in the position to be able to define things and to talk about things, we need to be able to look at the artists, because the artists artists are the vanguards of the revolution. And once motherfuckers really understand this and stop trying to be so goddamn critical and stop trying to be so goddamn deep and start learning how to use the artists to get the message out, or at least use the artists that are getting the message out and support the artists that are getting the message out and promote their shit, we will be a lot farther. People are not going to come on and send a message in a way that you think that they need to send it all the time, because y'all have there's a whole lot of different frames of mind out here. What we have to be able to do is to get beyond the bullshit, get beyond the bullshit, and get beyond the bitchcraft, get beyond the fuckery, and use what is laid before us to go and build what it is we need to build. For years, I have a poem where I talk about being given mud and straw and being tasked with building a pyramid. And it's not a complaint. Please understand me. Kevin was mud and straw. Dante was mud and straw. Wisdom was mud and straw. Cleveland is mud and straw. Deshaun was mud and straw. Shamar is mud and straw. Devin was mud and straw. Brother Hatim was mud and straw. But we was able to take this mud and straw, and through the right heating process and being exposed to the right heat from the right elders, we was able to erect something great. It wasn't what we wanted necessarily. Because when a lot of these young men came to my house, it was nobody wanted them. Please understand. Nobody. They ran from people's houses. They tore motherfuckers' houses up. They broke motherfucking jaws. They beat people up. Nobody wanted them. But given a place to grow, given a place where there was value, we was able to take that mud and straw and erect pyramids for the future generation to look at in awe. Man, I am truly in a blessed position today, because I'm an old man looking at a young man that I helped bring into manhood. That when I came to the party, people was waiting to meet Kevin's father, and I was so honored. Man, where your father at? Like, wow. Kevin is a wonderful man. I said, yeah, I know. Right? I mean, it's like humbling that this young person would latch himself on to me. Right? And introduce me as his father in the process of a major step in his life. And he's not the only one. Family, our babies is waiting for us. And because you're not biologically connected to them, you letting that bullshit stand in the way of us really doing some real nation building. Right? Just because Beyonce's message don't line up 100% with yours, you missing it. You know what I'm saying? You need to use these artists. You need to grab some of these young people out here and help move them to the next level. All right. But I said I wasn't going to take too long. I lied. You know, got that henny in me. My son made sure the henny was there. He had me a separate table so I could go out and do what I do and not turn the party out, because he know Like he black out, I black out. They all picked up these. My spiritual children are truly my children because they pick up my shit and we drink and black the fuck out. I don't know what that is. And I wish but anyway, have my table out there, and all that. But anyway, let's go on and let's do this toast. We're going to salute these ancestors as we usually do. I want to take all those that take the time to really listen to what I'm trying to say. And take some time and go to gnj.media and try to log in. And like I said, help us build. I know the scene is behind us right now. My computer is saying that it's broadcasting at 4,000 kilobytes per second over here on this end, but on that end, I say, oh, it just moved up to 5,000 over here. These motherfuckers, boy, Spectrum, get your shit together. I need a reliable internet source. God damn. And I'm just like, I'm trying to save money, and I'm like, I'm about 2 seconds away from calling Cy and be like, yo, sign up. Hey man, hook me back up, because this is some bullshit. Man, oh God. Because Quan's about to pop off, and I got to have this shit right. Anyway, let's go and pour these libations. But before we pour these libations, let's take a second break. Y'all gonna check this out. Let's check out my chocolate screen real quick. I'll be right back.
Minute by minute. Minute by minute. Hour by hour. Hour by hour. You lose your history. You lose your history. You lose your power. You lose your power. Minute by minute. Minute by minute. Hour by hour. Hour by hour. You lose your faith. You lose your faith. You lose your power. You lose your power. If it is to be. If it is to be. It's up to me. It's up to me. I feel good about myself. I feel good about myself. I feel good about the people around me. I feel good about the people around me. I feel goodness all around me. I feel goodness all around me. And it will follow me for the rest of my life. And it will follow me for the rest of my life. Because I walk with good. Because I walk with good. And I talk with good. And I talk with good. And I am good. And I am good. And that feels real good. And that feels real good. Good, better, best. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Never let it rest. Until your good is your better. Until your good is your better. And your better is your best. And your better is your best. Black people. Black people. You were once great. You were once great. You shall be great again. You shall be great again. Lose not faith. Lose not faith. Lose not courage. Lose not courage. Go forward. Go forward. Uplift the race. Uplift the race. Harambe. 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 Harambe.
Spirituality supports reality. 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 Spirituality supports reality.
This is an African set, more respect. I saw the light, now I got to reflect straight back. Here's a little message while you live, and what I got to give is somewhat positive. Spade, the brother's gonna serve rhythmatically. Pass up on to you what was taught to me. That was Afrocentricity about being spiritual. So here we go to proceed quite lyrical. Praise the one for which I pledge my stand. Peace to the creator, word to the motherland. I got to give it up, cause I'm down with Casa. Jumped in the circle, I was told we have to stand together as one in unity. Amongst ourselves, amongst our community. Strong, repelling the interference of genocide. Luther King died to keep the dream alive. if you don't know your race or heritage. History of the Afro-American, who's truly African, there's no comparison. We're all the same underneath the skin, whether dark or light. You might be my kid, so I relate to my brothers and my sisters. See, to the east, to the east, to the east of me. We traveled over here by slave ship. I dropped a bomb on the Uncle Tom, who ain't hip, straight to the situation of the Asiatic nation. I slapped him in the face with righteous information, stating this, educating only facts and reality that's well supplemented by spirituality.
Spirituality supports reality. 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 Spirituality supports reality.
It's quite obvious who my ancestors were. It shows clear, but sometimes I see a blur of anger between me and the past. I look on to what I learned in school, but that's trash, the white man's words. So that's his story. For a sellout example, watch glory. Back to the present days, it's another phase. We strive to know about African ways, the culture, the language, the things that.
All right, I forgot to turn off the mic. But that was what's called a commercial break, and your business can go in one of those commercial breaks, especially when I'm having these days when I am sipping on a little bit of this alcohol. Y'all gonna have those couple of minutes that I have to go to the bathroom. That's what this called. So what people have figured out in media is how to monetize everything. My shirts, it goes up in this, right up here. In the closet. Yeah. You know you know how it's supposed to be stacked. Real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Just trying to show Gina G where to put my stuff. But anyway, that's monetized. So I'm trying to go and put that on the table because it needs to be washed. I'm trying to, trying to show you how the media business works. So the in-between spaces is where businesses advertise, right? And these businesses advertise because what they're looking for is a certain popularity. Now, in order to get to that popularity, how it works in West Asian world is that individuals develop that popularity through their audience, and then other companies come on and be like, "Hey, I want to buy some space," and they buy space, and it gives you time. The space that they buy gives you time so that you can air what you need to air. But what we have to do, because of the situation we are in America, we got to build backwards. You know what I'm saying? I got to steal the air and then get time for the advertisements. And then the people that's advertising with me got to go on and help me go on and make sure that multiple people are seeing it. We got to work backwards. You know what I'm saying? And, like I said, we're doing what we're doing at Gye-Nyame by trying to stay consistent. I know it's kind of late tonight, and something went wrong connecting. If this error persists, please contact support. You see the shit I got to go through? I pay these motherfuckers my good hard on. This is money that, I pay so that I could keep on, and they saying that I'm not streaming. What kind of shit is that? Let me make sure we up. Because they say we streaming at 5. There we go. But I'm still stuck. Let's see if it's the sound. Well, I can't hear that. Let me see. Okay. I could put that on my ass and I could try to shake it. It won't grab. All right, they way behind us. All right. But it's going out. It says it's going out. So it got to catch up, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so let's go and pour this toast. I'm going to go through the news, and I'm going to open up the lines. Let me go on and open up the line right now while y'all here, because I will forget. Yes, I will. I have no problem with forgetting. Forget all the time. I'm old. The old man on the internet. But hey, I'm not ashamed of who I am. That ringing you hear is us going to the black line. So if you want to come on.
This
And
call
there
may be
are
recorded
some
or
Zoom
transcribed.
accounts that don't cost anything that allow for participants under a certain number of access, and those are glitchy. However,
Okay.
for like I think $39, $49, and they even have an account now for $500. The
That's called the black line. I call it a black line for a reason. Because the family can use it. And the family is using it right now. So we won't use the black line right now. So black line is not open. So if you call in for the show, I apologize. There's something else going on that's very important. So you can call in the black line and find out what's going on. And because it sounds like they're talking about some important stuff, so I won't even interfere with that. So let's go and do this toast so I can go and find out what's going on. I'm interested in what's going on the black line right now. All right. What time is it? I didn't even receive a text. All right. So let's go and do this. All right. I need to go on first. I'm going to pop this one. But I'm not going to drink out of it yet. I'm going to pop this one. But I'm not going to do anything with it yet because I'm going to throw some cola nuts. In here so that they can go and grow or do what they're going to do. See, now what I found out about the cola is that in order for me to successfully be able to get the cola mixed up with the ambrosia, I have to go and let it sit for a very long time. And a long time is maybe like about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then you can start tasting the cola. Now, what's going to happen is you see the cola, if you look at it, the cola nuts are at the top. What happens is as time go on, the ambrosia will get in there, the liquid will get in there, and it will sink to the bottom. And when it sinks to the bottom, it's almost ready. Almost. All right. So today, saluting a woman on this Imani Day, we're going to use the red. Ladies love the red. This batch has not been very exciting. Give us the pop that we like. But hey, it is what it is. Can't complain. I'm not going to complain. All right, so first, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call the creator. We lift up this glass. We salute the creator. And we say the mighty word. Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our list of our ancestors. I'm going to take my breath. I'm going to relax. Make sure my list is somewhere around here. Cleveland been down here. All right, my list is around. We're going to do as far as we can by memory. Then we're going to go and get to the list. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robin Alexander Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gaston, Alina Chris, Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Kitty Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamal Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L, No More X, Pet Maya Robin, Lika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Robert Donaldson, Alfred Burford, Actor Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Digger Pullian and Lux, the brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Bronson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Inez Inez. We won't even try to fight it. Inez McCrae, Fritz. Hold on. Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kenneth D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Darrell Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mitchell Copeland, Jenny Clay, Burt Beatty, Sarah Weather, Vita Farmer, Agos Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodore Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Arnold Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow Slimmy Severn Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mitchell Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie and Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West, Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Ward, James Farman, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Franklin Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Pina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson, Frankie Johnson, where am I at? Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson, Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, Randy Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brendan Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Soy, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amica Ross, Diddy Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We also have William Walter West, Nigel LaPierre, Zelda Basiji Falani, Jim Robson, Gladys Johnson, Bradley Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Ernest Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradling, Kevin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Either Candy, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Dorr, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Toure, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Ann Becker, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula Andrew Baker, Patricia and Evan Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Has Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Jack Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Rilla Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earleton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Jane West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Froggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.A. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Maroa Lallis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Irene Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Rosetta Watson, Hugo Watson, Jocko Wells Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easy, Rashawn Easy, Javan McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Albert, Mazarine Corporate, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Marco Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, and Shelby McClendon. All right, we also have our black book. We haven't turned this into one of the forums yet because we don't have enough names. Those that want to get their ancestors' names on the list, by all means, share it with us on the timeline, and we will get with you. And we all, you know what I'm saying, we will go on and write the names down and make sure that you have that we have what we need so that we can go and make sure we lift up your ancestors on a daily basis. Jordan Giles, even if it's late. Jordan Giles, James Carswell, Brother Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Todd, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham Quincy, Mama Aunt Lady Abraham Isaac Cunder, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Mrs. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Hakeem Nkoma, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Trisilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Charlton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Talar Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jeremiah R. Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Grace, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Jerusalem Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozella Ellis Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozella Ellis Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacy, also known as Toot the Don, Saber Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter, Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, LaBonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Riesling, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gid, LaShonda Jamal, Leroy Riley, Mona, Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, John Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vera and Reese Fisher, Jerry Jocelyn McCallop, also known as Mama Moon, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita, Alba, we got Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, and Era Branson. We got Eric Winston, Nation Builder, Darren Bridges, Francisco Mattis, also known as Sonny. Family, once again, even though it's late, we are blessed enough to be able to raise our glass. And we're able to raise the glass of that red ambrosia. And we salute each and every last one of the ancestors that we called family. Once again, 4 years straight. We're moving in on 4. This Kwanzaa will move us to 5 years. I want you to understand that. We're moving to, like right now today, it's 090620-4. Next year, this time it'll be 090620-5. We've been doing this every day for the last 4 years, and we're moving on year 5. We lift up our glass and we salute each and every last one of the ancestors on our list, our personal ancestors. We lift them up in power, in peace, in joy, and we say the word that unites us. Ashe. From there, family, we move to the present moment. Where we are in the present moment, Brother Hatim, right now we on the day of Imani. And I know some of y'all out there like, what do you mean? Wait a minute. Money, that ain't what the day is. No, stop. Put on your brakes and just listen. To go on and learn about what we're doing here at the Toast, you need to go on, and I'm going to post it up for you so that it's very simple, it's very easy. All you got to do is go to free G&J course, freegnjecourse.com. Look at that. Now they tripping on me. Oh, they tripping on me. Look at that. Like, oh, we ain't gonna let you post it up. We ain't gonna let you post it up. Why? I paid all this money. Gye-Nyame is paying all this money. We raising money, and they won't let us do what we need to do. That's why we had to go on to get our own site. So also, there you go. Free GNCourse.com. Free GNJEcourse.com. Family, go and learn about what we doing here, how we build it, and also become a supporter, right? Because the more you support, the more we can do. Because I want to do it. I want to do some documentary for you. We got John up in Pennsylvania right now who has the documentary chops to lay some shit out for you, right? What I want to do, I want to look at that period directly after slavery, moving up to where we are now. I want to have a documentary about this whole reparations movement and why it's necessary. Why are we in the position that we are right now? This is what we need to be talking about, right? Shouts out to my aunt, Georgia Ellis. I see your beautiful self out there. Thank you for joining us, as you usually do. Anyway, so right now we are on Imani. For those that don't know, go to freegnjecourse.com. We are on Imani. I'm asking everybody out. Open up your reticular formations. Get out there and search for Imani. I've seen Imani all throughout the day, and it was a beautiful day. I should have took my camera with me, but I was so lazy. I say, I don't feel like doing it today. I really, you know how you get sometime. And well, I can speak for me. I know how I get, so I ain't feel like doing it. So I didn't take my camera, and then when I got out there, I regretted not grabbing my camera equipment and went out and do it. But family, Imani, for those that don't speak the language, means faith. And I want to give all of the Imani born a round of applause because y'all deserve it. Because y'all are important part of this movement. Once we recognize who we are and where we are, and when we are, we going to smash the game. Let me say that again. Once we recognize who we are, where we are, and when we are, we gonna smash the game. Smash it. And I can't wait. I'm gonna be an old man. But I just can't wait. You know why? Because I'm gonna be able to do some ignorant shit. Walk up in the court. And the person sitting on the bench is going to be one of my kids. Motherfucker, I know you ain't about to send me to jail. Because I know where the body's buried. I'm just, people like, hey, they throwing signs. I ain't throwing signs. I'm just trying to let this, you know who I am. They throwing signs. I ain't throwing no signs. You know who I am, right? Lord, approach the bench. Prosecute. You know who I am, right? Okay. All right. Cool. But he was, don't matter what he was doing. This old motherfucker's going home tonight. Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you. All right. We all agree, right? Yes, we agree. Okay, boom. Send him home. All right. And constructing policy that benefits us. But, I'm be allowed some fuckery moments because I was never really allowed fuckery moments. I want some Donald Trump level fuckery moments in my life. And I think as a black man, I deserve that. right? You know, just being able to just do some outlandish shit and put out a tweet and shit is just, that's how Tim. Leave him alone. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just leave him alone. That's how Tim. Leave him alone. Yes, sir. We have to leave him alone. Goddamn right. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, y'all like, that's abuse of power, Brother Hatim. You're goddamn right, that's abuse of power. Because the power been abused on me for so long, I want to feel what it feel like to be able to abuse some goddamn power. I've never been able to abuse no real power. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to, I want to feel like, I want to know what it feel like to just abuse some power on some dumb shit. Just dumb shit. I ain't talking about no devious dirt, but I'm just talking about some, you know, I would love for my son Cleve to come and just be like, Dad, you can't just keep doing dumb shit. I mean, the whole family's you just can't. Or Kevin, just one of my sons just come and just pull me out of a situation where everybody else is going to jail. And they just, why are you involved? Get your old ass over here. Pop, just, come on. He with me. I mean, that shit got to feel good. I'm just saying. It's time for us to be able to experience some shit like that. Just saying. I want to be able to go get, you know, I want to be able to go get one of my elders up. Just walk into a place and everybody just like be quiet. Be like, let's go. But. Yes, sir. All right. Elder, in the car. What's the issue? He did this or she did that, blah, blah, blah. No, they didn't. Y'all saw it wrong. Or who the witness? We can't tell. Okay, cool. Don't worry about it. They going with me. The shit will disappear by tomorrow. And y'all like, fuck that. That's the way it's gonna be for Gye-Nyame, goddammit. That's the way it's gonna be for our village. Yes. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so sick of being the sacrificial people for it. Fuck that. I'm not on that no more. I'm not. And if you own it, congratulations. You keep that shit. I'm not on that. The super righteous shit and you going to get your stuff in heaven. No, we going to get some shit today. Today. Right? You know, today. I want some of my elders to be able to experience the good life today. I don't want them to have to wait. I want heaven to be lacking when they get. I know that sounds crazy for some, but I want heaven to be lacking. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm that one that will go pick up my elder. Let me just let my elder rest in peace. But you know, let me just say this. When the Gye-Nyame brothers threw a party, when we threw a Kwanzaa party, I mean, some of y'all might remember that some years ago. We threw a party, we rented out a space. You know, we had to pipe in heat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we had the VIP section. You best believe some of the elders was up in the VIP section getting VIP treatment. Listen, I'm not playing. We don't. I don't play with this, right? I really don't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. Anyway, let's keep it moving. But back to the moment, even though that's in the moment. Today is Imani. For those who don't speak the language, Imani means faith. The Imani principle is harmony. The M7 that we teach for today is trust. The color is red. We talk about gender as far as Hermetic law. And the male name for the day is Kwesi. Female name, Akasua. Right? So, we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, we move to our future generations. Right? We toast our children's children onto infinity. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? I'm going to tell you where we go. From all our relations, we move to that selfish toast. Family, this is for you as an individual. I want you to be energized. I want you to be strong. I want you to be powerful. I want you to take on some of these blessings. Because a lot of those that's really in the work, you take a lot of the energy that the Creator grants you with, and you bless everybody else. I want you to take a moment and bless yourself. We lift up the glass, and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on, and where do we go? Family, Brother Hatem, where we go? We're going to lift up the tribe. What's your tribe? Name your tribe and be proud of that. Stand up for it when we call them for tribes. It's not that, I mean, like I said, it's in some cases it's a bad rap on this term tribe, but I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? Lift up your tribe. Group of families, right? Yeah, hopefully you ain't on no fuckery or no bitchcraft or nothing like that. But we lift up our glass, we say Ashe. From this family, where do we go? Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most marvelous, the most uplifting, outstanding, and the wisest individual in the room. I lift up our glass and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And we will be back, and we will go through the news. Go back to my chocolate screen. Y'all go to the chocolates. I'm going to let y'all check out chocolates.
Minute by minute. Minute by minute. Hour by hour. Hour by hour. You lose your history. You lose your history. You lose your power. You lose your power. Minute by minute. Minute by minute. Hour by hour. Hour by hour. You lose your faith. You lose your faith. You lose your power. You lose your power. If it is to be. If it is to be. It's up to me. It's up to me. I feel good about myself. I feel good about myself. I feel good about the people around me. I feel good about the people around me. I feel goodness all around me. I feel goodness all around me. And it will follow me for the rest of my life. And it will follow me for the rest of my life. Cause I walk with good. Cause I walk with good. And I talk with good. And I talk with good. And I am good. And I am good. And that feels real good. And that feels real good. Good, better, best. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Never let it rest. Until your good is your better. Until your good is your better. And your better is your best. And your better is your best. Black people. Black people. You were once great. You were once great. You shall be great again. You shall be great again. Lose not faith. Lose not faith. Lose not courage. Lose not courage. Go forward. Go forward. Uplift the race. Uplift the race. Harambe. 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 Harambe.
Spirituality supports reality. 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 Spirituality supports reality.
All right, family, I'm back. That was called a commercial break. And your business could be advertised in that spot. Especially after you help us blow up in the way that we can. Spirituality. Spirituality supports reality. All right, so now I was going to go through the news, but I'm finding out that there's some festivities going on. And Brother Hatem wants to be in the mix. So I'm going to go on to festivities because it's been going on all day. My son just got married. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna go pop up on a couple people right now. Me and my girls, me and the Gye-Nyame girls, we about to go and experience life. So now, because I don't see nobody on the, well, there was people on the black line, but, you know, it wasn't for us. It wasn't for the show. So I'm going to get up off the show. We did our toast. And family, we are done. I want to thank you for joining us. And we will have a more extended version tomorrow because we're going to be able to talk. It ain't going to be early in the morning. It's going to be in the early afternoon. It's going to be so. I'll let you know. Be looking on my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Get with us. Peace.